Thanks for that. Kind of stemming from a question that we had from an earlier group, how would you articulate the value added for CRS's, or for that matter, the Catholic Church's approach to peace building? What makes it unique or effective? What's your sort of take on the church's perspective, the church's approach?
Okay. Sorry for the break there. Good. So I would say that today, in the academic field of peace building and conflict resolution, the religious component is become very, very strong for the simple reason that issues like reconciliation, trauma healing are areas where religion plays a key role. The second element is that we are seeing a resurgence of a lot of religious conflicts. And this is where the CRS approach comes in handy, because it's coming from the social teachings of the church. And that is why this in spring I'm going to be teaching co-teaching a course in Georgetown University on Catholic peace building. We are developing this body of knowledge where we have peace building from the Catholic perspective. So CRS is coming from that background. And basically, it looks at the dignity of the human person, that every human person has the right to his or her dignity and rights. And therefore, where that dignity is abused, where those rights are denied, we have an obligation to go in there and build peace. So we're not just going in, or CRS is not just going in, the church is not just going in as a science, but from faith conviction, that they go in there and build the peace based on their faith convictions. Now, when you look at it on the practical side, in practically every country in Africa where there's conflicts, you have the church involved in one way or the other in peace building. You have either bishops are called to be part of the mediation team to facilitate the process. You have priests and religious, lay Catholics working day and night to bring about peace. Of course, you have a few exceptions where you also have religious leaders being the source of the conflict. So they bring this faith component to their peace building. So, and they build up a lot of experience in this process. So we are now asking the question, how can the academic world of peace building benefit from this practical on-the-ground experience of the church in peace building? And how can the church benefit from the theories of peace building so that they become more effective? So we have a beautiful theory or theology of peace which we execute in the field. But what we are trying to do now is to come out and concretize this theology of peace into a Catholic theory of peace building. A peace building that is faith-based, a peace building that is centered on the person, and a peace building that looks at the dignity of the person, a just society with right relationships. And then I think that this is a lasting peace, this is a sustainable peace. And for that, I think that the church is playing a very important role. And from my experience in Ghana, I'm sure that someday when the history books are written, the CRS will be given due credit for the role it played in championing conflict resolution and peace building. And this is where the church plays a big role. Because of its international capacity, it can pick up experiences from different places and bring them to bear in other places. So for instance, the peace building is not just only in Ghana. In the Philippines, they have a program there. In the Balkans, CRS has a program. In Palestine and Israel, CRS has a program. So as a body alone, it has this wide variety of experience in peace building that it can put together, first of all, practical peace building, and also build a theory around it. And that will be a wonderful contribution to the world of peace building. So I think that the church has a great role to play.